Imagine a land cradled between two mighty rivers, the Tigris and the Euphrates. This is Mesopotamia, a name that literally means the land between the rivers. It was here, in this fertile crescent of modern-day Iraq, that the very first seeds of human civilization were sown. Let's journey back in time, thousands of years, to witness the birth of a world that laid the foundation for our own. Our story begins around 10,000 years ago. Hunter-gatherers, once nomadic, began to notice something remarkable about this land. The rivers flooded annually, leaving behind rich, fertile silt. They learned to harness this natural gift, developing irrigation systems of canals and ditches. This was the agricultural revolution. For the first time, humans could settle in one place, cultivating crops like wheat and barley and domesticating animals. Villages grew into towns, and the stable food supply allowed for something new: specialization. People became artisans, priests, and leaders. And with the need to transport surplus grain and goods, a groundbreaking invention appeared around 3500 BCE, the wheel. It wasn't just for transport. It revolutionized pottery making and would change the course of human history forever. Out of these early settlements rose one of the world's first great civilizations, the Sumerians. In southern Mesopotamia, they built extraordinary city-states like Uruk, Uruk, and Eridu. Each was a bustling metropolis with its own government and its own patron god. At the heart of each city stood a massive, terraced pyramid called a ziggurat, a temple that reached towards the heavens, bridging the gap between gods and mortals. The Sumerians were brilliant innovators, but perhaps their most profound invention was writing. To keep track of trade, harvests, and laws, they developed cuneiform, a system of wedge-shaped marks pressed into wet clay tablets with a reed stylus. This was the dawn of recorded history. Suddenly, human knowledge could be preserved and passed down through generations, a monumental leap for our species. These clay tablets tell us stories of their gods, their kings, their poetry, and even their complaints about shoddy copper deliveries. But the story of Mesopotamia is a story of rising and falling empires. The Sumerian city-states eventually gave way to a new power. Around 2334 BCE, a man named Sargon of Akkad united the region, creating the world's first empire, the Akkadian Empire. The Akkadians adopted much of Sumerian culture, but they spread it far and wide through their conquests, creating a new standard for centralized rule and military might. After the Akkadian Empire fell, another great city rose to prominence, Babylon. Under the rule of its most famous king, Hammurabi, Babylon became the center of a vast empire. Hammurabi is best known for his Code of Laws, one of the earliest and most complete written legal codes ever discovered. Inscribed on a massive stone stele, the Code of Hammurabi established a principle of an eye for an eye, but it also covered contracts, wages, and family law, providing a new sense of justice and order for his people. The Babylonians were also master astronomers, meticulously charting the stars and planets. They developed a 12-month calendar we still use, divided the hour into 60 minutes, and the minute into 60 seconds. Every time you check your watch, you're using a system born in ancient Babylon. Further north, another formidable power was stirring. The Assyrians, known for their fearsome military and ruthless tactics, the Assyrians built a massive empire through conquest. They were masters of siege warfare, using iron weapons, battering rams, and siege towers to overwhelm their enemies. Their capital, Nineveh, was a magnificent city, home to a vast library built by King Ashurbanipal. He collected tens of thousands of cuneiform tablets from all over Mesopotamia, preserving the region's knowledge for posterity. It is thanks to his library that we know so much about these ancient civilizations today. Eventually, Babylon rose again, creating the Neo-Babylonian Empire. Its most famous ruler, Nebuchadnezzar II, transformed Babylon into one of the wonders of the ancient world. He built the legendary Ishtar Gate, a breathtaking structure covered in blue glazed bricks and adorned with images of dragons and bulls. He is also credited with building the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, for his homesick wife. Though these great empires eventually faded, conquered by the Persians and later by Alexander the Great, their legacy is woven into the fabric of our modern world. From Mesopotamia, we inherited the very concept of the city, the wheel, and written law. We inherited fundamental principles of mathematics and astronomy. Their stories, from the Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the world's first great works of literature, to the tales in the Bible that echo Mesopotamian myths continue to fascinate and inspire us. The land between the rivers was more than just a place on a map. It was a crucible of innovation, a stage for epic empires, and the cradle where our shared human story began. The echoes of Mesopotamia are all around us, in the way we tell time, the laws we follow, and the stories we tell. It's a powerful reminder that the past is never truly gone. It's the foundation upon which we build our future. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through ancient Mesopotamia. If you found this as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the history that shaped our world. Let me know in the comments which ancient civilization you'd like to explore next. See you in the next video.